Hey Rogues! How is everybody today? I always adjust the camera after I go live for some reason, and I don't know why, but whatever. I hope that you're all having a good day, wherever you happen to be. Hi, Lord Portico. Hi, Mobius. Hi, Puddleglum. Hi, Shadows of Life. I see that bread is in the making. Yay. And yeah, we've already had our first blip. Our first, I don't know, was it a full-on black alert? I don't know if it was, but it was definitely a blip. So who knows? I don't know what things will be like today. SimSilica! Hello, welcome back. Thank you so much for the 8-month free subscription. Woo! I'm completely unaware of where we're going in this game today because I don't remember where we were. For some reason, until I actually get into the game, I'm like, I have no clue what we did last week. Except for the times when we've made progress towards the romancing of Caden. Otherwise, I'm like, I don't remember. I know we did something, but I don't remember what. Too much has happened in the 7 days since. Not quite, but it was close. Yeah. I don't know. It'll be what it'll be. So yeah, we'll hop into the effect of the mass and play some more of that. And then tomorrow is Psychonauts and Wednesday is Archives with random letters. And then, of course, next Saturday. Yeah, that's the word. Saturday. Next Saturday is, of course, continuing with Ultima. And, you know, at some point in the future, I will have an option for who my internet service preventer is, and we'll switch. And I just hope that whoever it is offers me more than 10 megabits per second up. Mass Effect is a dating sim at heart. Yeah, I agree. It's surprising how well it does some things and then where it missteps. But overall, I've really been enjoying it. I wasn't sure what to expect with 1 through 3. Because I had only ever played Andromeda. And I thoroughly enjoyed Andromeda. It suffers from some of the same issue that Dragon Age Inquisition suffers from, which is there's so many side quests that it's easy to lose any sense of urgency or plot. And so many, like, I don't know, like, similar side quests, like, fairly standard, like, go fetch this, go here and deliver this. Those types of side quests in both of those games. That it can get to the point where it feels a little tedious to complete one of the open world areas. So in Mass Effect Andromeda, it's a planet, and in Dragon Age Inquisition, it's like one of the regions. And they're essentially the same game as far as like gameplay goes, but they weren't perfect. But I still enjoy them both and have played them both multiple times. So head over to your replicator to make some scrambled eggs. Yay! Enjoy the eggs. I had eggs and waffles and sausage for brunch today because that's what was available in the apartment. But yeah, I honestly have no idea how much of Mass Effect 3 there is left, and I do plan to play Andromeda on stream after Hinterlands. That was one of the things, and I completely agree with it. Hello, Urban Bohemian. Yes. Saturday and Sunday, I tend to do brunch. It tends to be pretty similar, though. It's some eggs over easy and some sausage and some sort of carbohydrate. And that's typically what it is. I should get more creative, but since I don't really cook, I go with what my husband makes me. So, but yes, Shadows, the hinterlands. That was one of the best pieces of advice I've ever seen for Dragon Age Inquisition was don't get bogged down in the hinterlands. Explore other areas and come back to finish the hinterlands. Yeah. So if you disables the synthahol limiters for mimosas. Mimosas as a concept, I agree with. Mimosas in practice are a non-starter for me because they have orange juice. So instead, I would do the same thing but with pineapple juice because I just don't like oranges. and yeah, oranges and orange juice are just not for me. So typically if something calls for orange juice with regard to a cocktail, I'll just put in pineapple juice instead and it works just fine. Yeah, you would never finish the game if you just keep doing the hinterlands. I think, so when I picked up Dragon Age Inquisition for my PlayStation 4, and this would have been... it probably was in 2020. It was probably during lockdown that I played Inquisition for the first time, except that it wasn't the first time, and I still have not figured out when the first time was, because I downloaded it, and I played it, and I got to the... I played through, like, the opening, the intro area, and got into the hinterlands, and started... And I was like, why does this all feel like I've done it before? Because I checked, and I could not find any time in the past where I had ever actually owned the game previously. I'm not a person who's ever like rented games. My PlayStation didn't have a record of me ever having played it before I installed it. I could not find anything, but I had definitely played the intro and the beginning of the hinterlands before. And I've never figured out when. I never had a PS3. I went straight from a 2 to a 4. So maybe I rented a PS3, but that would have been very bizarre because I have not. Maybe once in my life I have done that, and I can't honestly recall if I even ever have. That was just never a thing. Even back when we went to Blockbuster on a regular basis and we had like a Nintendo system and things like that, we never rented games. It was just not a thing that we did. And so, yeah, I've never figured out. I just know I started it when I actually like bought and installed the game, and I started playing it, and I knew the entire opening, and I knew I had played it before, but I have no clue when. So maybe I played it like, maybe I was waiting at a Best Buy or something for... it probably would have been car stereo installation or something, and maybe I played it there on like the demo machine. I really truly have no idea. So that was like, it wasn't deja vu. It was definitely like, I have done this before. I know I have done this before, and I cannot figure out when, and I can't find any evidence that I've done it, but I had done it. I suppose that's a possibility, Shadows, but I tend to think that I hadn't just watched somebody do it because I remember it differently when I've watched it versus done it. And I don't know that I can explain that. But, I mean, it also doesn't matter. I've since played the game multiple times with, I think, every class I've tried now at this point. Although now I have it for PC, and oh my gosh, it's so much better on PC, just simply because you can add mods that make the war table operations complete immediately. Because the war table operations and their real-time limiters were extremely aggravating for me, and I got to the point where I literally was going and changing my system clock on my PlayStation to make them finish, because I was to the point where I could not continue playing without locking myself out of some options unless I waited for those to finish. And I was just like, I'm not going to put the game down for 2 days and come back to it. So yeah, I was up to changing system clock on PS4 because there are no mods for the PS4 version. The war table was one of the worst things ever. Not that it existed, but that they put real-time timers on it. A lot of like mobile games do that, and every time I look at it and it's has a real world time to complete tasks. Like you start something and you have to wait until it finishes. I don't even pick up the game because I know it'll just make me mad. Yeah, the Do It Now mod is very much seems like a stable mod and totally worth it. And the instant pick up items, like the disabling the animation where you lean down and pick something up, that's a good mod too. I mean, I'm sure it hits differently for different people, Portico. For me, it was completely infuriating. I am going to actually try to move us onto the game screen, but, you know, we can keep chatting while we figure out what we're doing in this game today, because I don't know if we're going to get to have Kaidan back on the ship. I assume at some point Kaidan will rejoin the ship. Otherwise, how do I ship? But we'll find out. Okay, Mass Effect. Okay, here we are on the Mass Effect screen. I tried to give you all the little background up there for the text because that had disappeared for some reason. Although now that's also looking weird. Forgive me while I do minor alterations. Oh, I can grab it here? No, I can grab it here. There we go. Let's just bump this up just a teeny tiny bit because I don't want it to cover things. And if it ends up covering the game, I'll turn it off again. But you don't need really need a third playthrough? Let us see here. Oh yeah, we just got back from a mission, and honestly, I do not remember which one. What did we just finish? Did we just do the Rachni mission? I think possibly that is the one that we did. Mass Effect Combat Prep. Let me adjust these. I've been messing with my windows and things, and so now I'm having to adjust in real time. Don't go unprepared. Remember that F5 is your quick save option. Where possible, save while meditating in front of the fish tank at the Normandy Bay Aquarium. If the baddies get too close, tell them to F off with a melee attack. Also remember that Kaidan is watching you. Make good choices and use only the best armor and weapon protection before side questing. Thank you, Lord Portico. All right. I think maybe it was the Rachni thing that we did most recently. I don't know. Half the stream was running around and reading planet descriptions because we do that a lot in this game. But
the John Tuchanka, the Krogan homeworld, boasts extreme temperatures, virulent diseases, and predatory fauna. Around 1900 BCE, the Krogan discovered atomic weapons and promptly sent their planet into a nuclear winter.
How is this new?
The majority of the population retreated to underground bunkers, and Krogan culture slipped into a dark age, dominated by tribal clans. In 80 CE, decades into the Rachni Wars, the Solarian Union made first contact with the primitive Krogan, and initiated a cultural uplift to shape them into a modern army capable of confronting the Rachni. During this uplift, the Solarians constructed the Shroud facility on Tuchanka to shield the planet from harmful forms of solar radiation. Later, during the Krogan rebellions, reproductive rates were curtailed by the genophage, ensuring the Krogan remained a species in decline and Tuchanka a desolate wasteland.
Okay. Yeah, I do remember, like, last week something with Grunt and the Rachni. That was, yeah, and Grunt amazingly survived. Your Fate game started around me starting the Rachni mission with Grunt. We finished the Rachni mission. And yeah, Grunt returned to us covered in Rachni innards. That was what the quest we did last week. Reviewing the new entries here helps me remember.
Reverse the genophage by extracting an immunity from the genetic data of a cured Krogan female. A Solarian geneticist named Malin, a former student of Dr. Morden Solis, discovered the cure through unethical experimentation on live subjects.
Of course.
The complexity and durability of the genophage derives from biochemical countermeasures that the Solarians wove into the plague in an attempt to make the sterilization incurable. No one is certain of how Malin circumvented the countermeasures, but his work was complete enough to allow replication of his results. In its original form, the cure restored fertility but severe...
Yeah. I forgot that when I click out of the window, you all lose the sound. In its original form, the cure restored fertility but severely compromised the immune system. This resulted in slow, painful death for all but one of Malin's test subjects. If the beneficial aspects of the cure can be isolated, a specially tailored virus could repair the affected genes in other Krogans. I was going to try something. I don't know if this will work, but I'm trying to put chat on the game window or a game monitor for me so that I don't have to look quite as far to the right. Me being silly. Nope, that doesn't work at all. Never mind. When I click into the game, chat disappears behind it. So we'll just go back to it's on the other monitor and I just have to look. Sorry, apparently I am still very distractible today. Let's see what was new about the Reapers.
The Reaper called Harbingers.
Ravager.
Ravagers are former Rachni that the Reapers have transformed into heavy artillery through a process of implantation and genetic modification.
Thank you, no.
As walking organic turrets, they can sustain and inflict considerable damage. Ravagers bear egg sacs that continuously spawn swarmers.
No.
The sacs are destroyed either during combat or upon the Ravager's death. Their entire contents burst forth to charge the enemy and explode on contact. A dead Ravager expels a caustic gas and an acidic puddle. Alliance scientists have theorized that it is easiest for the
realize the
to maintain
acid
control over units of Rachni genetic extraction because of the species' neurological predisposition for hive mind consensus.
Yeah, the entire encounter last week was very much from Alien. Like, very, very Alien. So much so that I think somehow unconsciously that led me to wear my USCSS Nostromo shirt, which was the name of one of the ships in the Alien series of movies. These buttons are supposed to make it easier. And I haven't moved any of them, but yet I always get lost when I'm trying to find the button I want. I will think on that later about how I can make myself find buttons easier, faster, better. Faster, better, stronger? I don't know. But I don't believe we've even spoken to anyone on ship post-mission. I don't know if they're going to have a lot of new stuff to say to us, because we haven't done a main quest, have we? Or maybe that was a main quest. I don't know. Nothing new here. There's one other thing worse than those? I mean, they were basically xenomorphs that developed from arachnids. So they were basically arachnid xenomorphs. Like the dog xenomorphs in Alien 3, which never should have existed because there was a much better Alien 3 script that never got made in favor of the one that was horrible.
Yes, Commander.
I could go off on the Alien series. Wow, what is going on with my eye right now? Sorry. Yeah, you don't really have anything new to say to me.
That's all.
Of course, Commander.
We may be able to dive straight into exploration again if nobody has new stuff to say. Do you have something new, Rex?
Need something, Shepard?
That's it for now, Rex. Let's get back to work.
Anytime.
So yeah, that must not have been a main quest enough quest to trigger new dialogue options. It has an insta-kill? Well, the death counter will definitely come into play once that happens.
Commander, Cerberus is attacking civilians in Benning. We've been asked to help evacuate the planet. Look at that galaxy now. Do you
All
know
right,
how many
new mission to
strategy games
Benning.
built from that interface?
You play strategy games?
A few. Most are too flashy though. I prefer chess. I have a set made from
Chess
robots and hematite
is a
compounds.
strategy game.
I like the feel of something solid in my hands.
Well, now that I know your weakness, we may have to try a game.
It'd be more fun than playing Edie. Edie doesn't sweat.
You sweat playing chess?
Depends on how much fun we're having.
That was
You know, my lab studied the Ragnar. Long distance communication with no time lag. the
Lots of
ability to
sexual
control
undertone.
workers, and at close range, the Queen can even speak through dead or dying members of other species.
Glad they're on our side.
If we can develop instant long
I don't have to worry about Trainer.
communication without quantum entanglement, maybe when this war is over.
You're correct, Mobius. When when she said she liked the feel of something solid in her hands, that was indeed not an unexpected direction for that conversation to go. Oh, she has zero interest in men. Good. I'm glad I don't have to worry about accidentally starting a flirt conversation with her.
Commander,
Wait, who are you? You had a circle on you. Talk to me. Speak. Speak. I can't talk to this person, but they keep triggering with a circle. Oh, it's just to get them to salute me. Now, if I was FemShep, yeah. It's just frustrating when it doesn't let me know, hey, if you say this, they're going to take it as flirtation, and you're progressing down a path that will be very hard to get out of without making them angry. And I believe this game tends to give you an indicator that you're flirting, but I think it was last night or earlier this week when I was playing Star Wars: The Old Republic. One of the companions, I was having a conversation with them. Hello, thank you for the follow, One Wide Peepo Happy. And it had been giving me bracketed flirt notifications, and I was avoiding those options. And so I thought I was safe picking something, and apparently not, because I picked the kind, nice option, and the words that came out of my character's mouth were agreeing that he also had feelings for the Padawan who had just expressed that she was really attracted to him. And I was like, that is not what I picked at all. I avoided the flirt option. Why are you doing this to me? Just don't, like, I don't understand why the option is labeled one thing and what comes out of your character's mouth is completely unpredictable and has nothing in common with what the snippet was. You don't really like when the snippet doesn't match. Yeah, like, give me a sense of what I'm about to say. That's the whole point of it being a role-playing game. Anyway, no new messages. Wow, we may not have anything to do but go check on our fish before we start a new mission. Also, we should probably go all the way down and see if there's any weapon upgrades or stuff that we should do. We did catch the space hamster in the engine room. Even just here, yeah, it just, I thought I was saying this, and then the words that came out of my mouth were not the ones that I thought I was saying, and that happens enough in real life for me that, yeah. And I've been playing a lot of BioWare, and so it's just like, no. How did I thought I knew what this relationship was, and suddenly I said things that I didn't mean to say, and they were taken the wrong way, and how do I get out of this relationship while preserving the friendship? I do like the fish, though. And I love the little space hamster that just says squeak. Okay, let's go check on like weapon and technology upgrades, and then we'll find something to do, I guess. We have plenty of quests. I don't know which ones are actually executable at this point. Weapon bench, weapon upgrades. Weapon bench lets me change what weapons I have in the loadout, I think. I don't know. I have 36,500 credits. I don't remember what weapons I'm using currently. I have the Predator, the Avenger, and the Viper, and they're all 5. I don't know that I can upgrade them further. Submachine gun option would be a Shuriken 5. It doesn't seem to add much weight. I might actually be able to add this to my loadout. Scope increases accuracy. 25% of not using up the thermal clip. Damage by 15%. Ultralight materials. I'm gonna at least start with that one, and then we'll see what else we put on. Recoil system. High velocity barrel. Allow bullets to pierce 0.25 meter thick objects, but at 60% reduced damage, ignores 50% of an armored target's defenses. Ballistically optimized to retain penetrative power. Oh gosh. I'm gonna do that one. Sure. Giggity. I don't think I'll be able to take a shotgun as well. They're all gonna be too heavy at this point. Yeah, there's no way that I get those down in weight enough so that my power recharge speed, well, honestly, so that I can even carry them. So we are up to 4 guns in the loadout now, though. But they're all level 5 guns, so that doesn't guide me on what to upgrade. I'm going to upgrade the particle rifle. It is now level 5 particle rifle. No, it's a level 4 particle. What did I do? Yeah, 5. Cool. Particle rifles are available at top. I could do the Scorpion 4 upgrade. Okay. Now that I've done that, I should actually look. Do I want the particle rifle, which I think is assault rifle? It's still just way too heavy. if I switch this to no gun for the machine gun after I just did all of that, it's still too heavy. Can I do the ultralight materials? I don't have an ultralight materials. Yeah, I just can't use that rifle yet. I'll stick with that Avenger. Alright, I have the Predator, I have the Shuriken, I have the Avenger, I have the Viper. Cool. I doubt you have anything for me, Cortez, but...
War variance is overspec by a couple of micrometers. Need to replace the barrel. Sir.
Yeah. Yeah, no new conversations. I have to check in, because these two just really need to be in a relationship together.
Rachni? Of all the things that...
James
You
and
got the opposite of a
Cortez
horseshoe
belong
up your ass.
together.
Grunt is crazier than you, and that's saying something. You're better looking at
That's your loadout? Your loadout is shotgun, submachine gun, or pistol? Yay!
Ready when
Congrats,
you
I am Puddleglum.
are. Ready when you are.
Actually, is it worth me taking that fourth gun? I haven't really been running out of ammunition. If I don't take this gun... I've been using the assault rifle quite frequently. I love the sniper rifle. I don't use the pistol very much, but it would feel weird not to take one. But my recharge speed is 94% if I just go assault rifle, sniper rifle. I might try it. Because I do use the powers. I'm scared because I've never gone with a loadout that didn't have a pistol before. Scrambled eggs, diced ham, and cheese sounds really good. Honestly, I love breakfast food. I'm gonna drop a save. And because what's on the galaxy map doesn't match up with the listed quests in any way, I may just jump into on the map itself. But wait, before I do that, we had a new quest. Cerberus abductions. Cerberus is attacking civilians on Benning. Land on Benning and provide protection while civilians are evacuated. We also got a codex entry about Benning. Benning was once a thriving human colony, but the Reapers have rounded up a large portion of the populace for processing. Some pockets of civilian resistance still elude the Reapers, however, and rescue attempts are underway. A resistance radio, established during the early days of the attack, continues to broadcast, exhorting survivors to band together and discussing rumors of safe havens. Unfortunately, those rumors have begun to result in ambushes, increasing the desperation of those who remain free. Through all this, Benning's automated agricultural systems have continued to operate, leading to unprecedented stores of food in the planet's granaries and warehouses. Granaries. They both work. Right. Okay then. Let's see. We did a quest, and honestly, the main reason we did a quest was because there were Reapers everywhere we went. I don't think there's anything to scan in this system. But thankfully, Reapers are not getting triggered, but also that tells me there's probably nothing in here. At least that's how I'm interpreting it. Enter system. Now it's time to scan all of the places. Indeed. Isn't that how the game is played? Did I look at all of these planets? Swen, Kashaptu, and Damkayana. I feel like I did. Oh, hello there, Reaper alertness. I don't like the Reapers. In this, I enjoy them as an enemy in the game. I don't. Listening post 19 or X19. Yeah, we definitely did read about the stuff in this system. I don't like when they like pop up like this in response to my scans. It's frustrating because there are literal quests I can't complete until I collect things from Reaper or systems that required me to scan, and I don't remember where those were. Was it, I think, here? Scan and probe, scan and probe. Was Blue Oyster Cult an undercover op by the Reapers to make people drop their guard? I don't know. 100% of assets recovered here. Asgard must be... Because I'm having to find the ones where I didn't hit 100% because either I haven't located the thing via scanning because the Reapers keep showing up, or I did locate it and just wasn't able to pick it up because, hello, Reapers. Like, so frustrate.
Faster than light jump successful.
And I still wasn't able to identify. There's still something in that system, and I have not found it. How do I find it? Arg. Where is the other? It says 85% of assets recovered, but it's only those two systems. I don't know. I have no idea. Frustration. Oh. Approach the fuel depot. Yes. Where is the fuel depot? There is no fuel depot here. What are you talking about, game? I don't know where the stuff is in the Exodus cluster. I need fuel. Tuchanka has fuel, right? I should give up on this. But it's all the little tiny side quests where I need to pick up those things that I found by scanning, and I just keep having to run away because of the Reapers. It's fine. It's totally fine. It actually is fine. I don't mind that much. It's just, in some ways, reminds me of the timers on the war table. It's like, if Reapers end up everywhere, and I can't make them go away until I complete an actual mission, but they're in the system that I need to do a mission in, it's just, I don't know if that will ever happen. Anyway. Successfully managed to come back here and get an artifact. Pillars of Strength. Nice. Good. Nice. Kind. Good. Nice. 100% now in the Harsa system. Were there other systems here? And do they have things? There are. Indris, I'm at 100%. Volnar, I'm at 0%. And Untrell doesn't list a percentage, so I don't even know if there are things there. Vular, find artifacts quest. That was one of the ones that just, it was like, I scanned, I found, but I can't pick them up because the Reapers are here. Anywho. Oh, you have to tell us how the bread is when you have some portico. I want I want fresh baked bread. Oof. I don't know why that was hard to say. It's Vanna. Vanna had a birthday stream yesterday, 12 hours long, and it was so sweet. Black market artifacts. War asset acquired. Words are hard. Yes. All right, 50% of assets recovered here. Vanna says find artifacts. Did I not just accomplish that? Is there something more I'm supposed to do here? Oh. Okay. Alert them, Reapers. Where's the rest of the stuff? What happens if they catch me? I found it. That's all I was trying to do.
Successful.
I'll have to come back to Vular again, but at least I successfully scanned and found the thing. It was weird being in 2 raids to Vanna yesterday. Yeah, because I think, didn't Delevely also raid Vanna? I'm guessing that was the other one that you were in. I don't know if there... Look at that! There are things in this system!
Reapers eluded.
Cool. All right. Plot mass relay jump. Where should we go now? Hades Gamma, Gemini Sigma, Petra Nebula, Exodus Cluster. That's where that one was. Horsehead Nebula. Probably gonna go to Arcturus Stream and try and do that quest, but I need fuel first. And right now, the only place I know to reliably get fuel is either docking at the Citadel or going to the Krogan demilitarized zone. Crescent Nebula, Shrike Abyssal, Sigurd's Cradle, Kaelston Rift, Ninma Cluster. Every time I see Ninma Cluster, my brain tries to parse it as an Irish word. It's not, but my brain sees it and immediately thinks of Niev, and tries to parse as Irish. Probably from having tried to learn Irish on things like Duolingo. All right, let's put fuel in the tank, and then we're gonna go see about these Cerberus abductions. Although, where were the Cerberus abductions? Did it give a location? I should check. Plus, the locate artifact thing, I thought we just did that. Do I have to turn it into somebody? Probably. Krogan DMZ. Power Grid. Book of Plenix. Irune. Kite's Nest. Okay, I'm guessing those are going to be the things that I scanned at the very end before we left that area. Find Garneau. Cerberus abductions. Land on Benning. It doesn't say where Benning is located. Neither did the entry for Benning. So we'll do our best. Omega, rendezvous with Aria's fleet. That was DLC, right? Tachanka, Shrike Abyssal, Prothean Obelisk. Yeah, I don't know. I thought we found the artifact, but maybe we didn't. And but I'm saving because I don't want to lose anything that we just did. Okay. Let us head to this stream place. Arcturus Stream. Yeah, Omega is DLC. I'm just trying to remember that because I wanted to put it off until later. I've already started it because I forgot that it was DLC. Although, so on first playthroughs, I tend to want to do. It's like when I first read a book series or I first watch shows. Like, I think for a first experience, if you say want to watch all of Star Trek, for first experience, you should watch in release order. After that, you could watch in timeline order. Like, once you're already familiar with the universe, I find that going through something in timeline order is great. But for introducing somebody new to it, it's usually best to go in release order. So like the book series that got me into reading when I was a kid was the Shannara series by Terry Brooks. I discovered it when I was 13 at like the library's summer book reading program. And I did not start in release order. Which didn't hurt me too much, but like if you tried to go in timeline order, there are parts of the world that you would be introduced to before you should know. Release order is definitely better for that series. And I would argue with Star Wars, it's the same thing. Like if you try to go in timeline order, which I have currently been watching all of Star Wars in timeline order, I don't think it's as good for a new person to Star Wars. Like, I think if you're introducing someone new, you start them with A New Hope. You start them with episode 4, and you watch things in release order. Because it builds differently. But that's also just sort of my personal opinion. And you can take it however you want. Alcyonius. Alcyonius is a sizable asteroid, one of many towed through the mass relay to help build Arcturus Station in this metal-poor system. Like many of the asteroids in the belt, miners built small habitats on Alcyonius to live closer to their excavation sites. When the station was finished, a transient population moved in. Belt communities were too small for the Reapers to bother harvesting. Blasts from their weapons pierced the habitat's protective domes and burned through anti-collision kinetic barriers. As far as can be told, the belt's population is now 0. Orbital distance 2.1 AU, orbital period 0.6 Earth years, radius 1052 kilometers, day length 61.6 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure trace, surface temperature minus 23 Celsius, and surface gravity 0.38 G. And we have Arcturus Station. Oh, Portico, I will indeed stretch and endeavor to have better posture and intentionally make sure that I'm hydrating. Thank you for the self-care redeems. Ooh. My back, thanks you. My arms, thank you. My constant need to hydrate and routine forgetfulness about same, thanks you. My lower back, thanks you for trying to get me to have better posture. Just generally, thank you. Also, I think you're all, you're gonna get a free hat change, because the one on my head seems a little tight today. It's starting to give me a headache. I like it. Apparently I need to loosen it. There, much better. Arcturus Station. Lying at the L5 Lagrangian point of Themis are the fused metal fragments of Arcturus Station destroyed by Reaper capital ships. The station once housed the Systems Alliance Parliament and the nerve center of their military armada. Now, it's a cold grave for 45,000 people. A lot of these should be like familiar locations to us after the previous 2 games, I'm guessing. Themis. Hydrogen helium gas giant, Themis is one of Arcturus' stable satellites. It rapidly orbits the massive star. Orbital distance 3.5 AU, orbital period 1.3 Earth years, radius 56,484 kilometers, day length 14.1 Earth hours. My brain wanted me to say 3 when it was clearly a 4. I'm trying to look at the planets in order. Arany. One of Arcturus' hydrogen helium gas giants, Arany had infrastructure in place for fueling civilian and military starships with helium-3 and anti-protons. None of this infrastructure has survived the Reapers. Orbital distance 6.8 AU, orbital period 3.6 Earth years, radius 44,077 kilometers, day length 10.3 Earth hours. I'm curious. So I get that they're targeting populated facilities, and so like the domed habitats on the asteroid, they destroyed because the population was too small for them to try and convert. I guess there's a conversion process going on, which makes sense. Maybe they're making husk. No, wait, no, that was the Geth. Anyway, facilities that don't have people, or that like aren't really staffed, like this doesn't mention staff or anything like that, just had infrastructure in place. It seems weird that they would have wiped out those facilities so completely, unless, I guess, I mean, they are trying to destroy infrastructure that would be helpful to the people that are opposing them. I don't know. Write one number and say another. Yeah. I don't know, because it's not like a Freudian slip. It's just, I'm reading it and I see exactly what it is. My brain said, this is what you're supposed to say. And then my mouth tried to say something different, and I don't know why. Eunomia is largely made of ice, frozen around a metal-poor core. Its deposits were of little use to the humans building Arcturus Station, who favored materials from the asteroids towed into the system. Eunomia lies neglected in the void. There is no obvious Reaper presence here. Orbital distance 13.4 AU, orbital period 10 Earth years, radius 4,758 kilometers, day length 63.6 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure trace, surface temperature minus 170 Celsius, surface gravity 0.36 G. I mean, part of it is that I'm trying to read that section at speed. If I could, if I had a talented enough tongue, I would totally do it in like the Micro Machines guy, if you're familiar with like the Micro Machines commercials from the, like, I don't know if they would go as far back as the 80s, but definitely from the 90s. Just like the speed talking. I would totally do that with that statistics portion of these entries if I was capable of speaking that fast. Going too fast and brain... Yes, Mobius. I think it has something to do with... I'm trying to speak really fast, and that makes me trip up on the words. But it's only for that section where I'm trying to go fast. And I don't know why, it's just something that I've started doing with Mass Effect 1, and I've continued. Here we have Fermi. Fermi is a rock, wrapped in a haze of carbon dioxide and oxygen. Though its temperatures and concentrations make it difficult to support life. Many moons and debris are in its immediate vicinity, leading researchers to believe that at some point Fermi was impacted by something large, launching fragments of the planet into orbit. The wreckage from a scientific station can be detected here, more evidence of the Reaper's presence in the system. Orbital distance 0.6 AU, orbital period 0.4 Earth years, radius 4,194 kilometers, day length 60 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure 8.09 Earth atmosphere, surface temperature 358 Celsius, surface gravity 0.63 G. Fast-talking world record holder is John Motormouth Moshita? I've never even considered that there would be a world record for it, but it makes sense. Thank you for sharing. Sorry, I'm seeing things pop up on my phone. It's just a tweet from Painting Pirate, that's all. Yukawa. Yukawa is a small rock planet with a thin atmosphere of carbon dioxide. After a labor dispute with companies shipping metallic asteroids to the nearby Arcturus system, Yukawa's iron core and blanket of hematite were briefly mined to aid in the construction of Arcturus Station. Yukawa's reputation as the Scab planet persists to this day, as its other resources are not particularly notable. I don't understand. I don't understand the Scab planet. What do they mean by that? I don't, in the description, I don't understand why it would have that nickname or reputation, unless it was Scab in the union sense, I guess. Okay, labor dispute with companies. So, oh, okay, got it. Wow, brain. Labor dispute with companies in regard to shipping the metallic asteroids. So this planet was mined as a way to continue bringing in metals during the labor dispute. Got it. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I know Scab in the sense of workers crossing the picket line. My brain just had not registered this labor dispute portion of the description. And so I was like, did it like visually resemble a scab on a wound? I was trying to figure out what it was, but I figured it out eventually. This is the problem of when I'm reading, when I'm reading out loud, I don't always register what the words are saying. Orbital distance 2.2 AU, orbital period 2.7 Earth years, radius 2,943 kilometers, day length 64.9 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure trace, surface temperature minus 27 Celsius. I wish that joining a union was an option for me. Silva, named for Mateus Silva, leader of the prospector team that unearthed the Prothean archives on Mars. This ice giant was once home to a large recovery operation for helium-3. In its heyday, the helium-3 flowed freely here to fuel merchant ships commuting from Benning to Arcturus. All infrastructure on Silva has been destroyed, along with the colony on Oliveria, its moon. Orbital distance 4.1 AU, orbital period 6.8 Earth years, radius 31,096 kilometers, day length 17.7 Earth hours. I've actually never worked anywhere where I had a union available to me. And my present employment, we're technically government employees in Virginia and not allowed to have a union. Because government employees in Virginia are prohibited from forming unions. So, state law. Benning. The nearest garden world to Arcturus Station is the primary source of its food supply and an important staging area for Starship maintenance and repair. Occupying the planet would be key in any attempt to retake the system's relay. Scattered intelligence indicates that during the battles of Arcturus and Earth, the Reapers sent a small force to Benning to destroy its comm buoys, spaceports, and starships. With the population immobilized and communications cut, the main force concentrated on the larger prize, knowing they could return before repairs could be made or help could arrive. Heat sources in Benning's space indicate a non-Reaper presence here. Colony founded 2153, population 2.25 million, population estimate is pre-invasion. Capital, Joachim? Possibly, I'm Joachim, Jogin. I don't know how to say that capital's name. Orbital distance 1.1 AU, orbital period 0.9 Earth years, radius 9,362 kilometers, atmospheric pressure 1.13 Earth atmosphere, surface temperature 63 Celsius, surface gravity 1.14 G. Blah, 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 blah. Oh wow, we went black alert. Thank you to my internet service preventer for that. Yeah, Portico, I don't know. I just know that generally, as like, I know in Virginia, unions are a thing, but we don't have one because of the fact that we are government employees because we are a state school. And yeah, that's as much as I know. Anyway, Benning seems to be where we're gonna land. Okay. Still no Kaidan. Why no Kaidan? Give me Kaidan. We will take James because James is fun. And we'll take 7 of 9. I know, not technically a cyborg. In fact, an android of sorts, but still feels very 7 of 9-ish. We'll just say, we'll take Trisha Helfer with us. I can't give you anything but love. I haven't upgraded any of the shotguns. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry. James, we're gonna have to upgrade shotguns for you. My goodness. You've got the lovely particle rifle, which we have now upgraded to particle rifle 5. Woo! And for our lovely Trisha Helfer character, Shuriken 5 seems to be the only option there. And Scorpion, I need to upgrade the Scorpion for her. We're only up to Scorpion 4. I need to bump that to 5 for her. But it's fine.
Shepard, Cerberus strike squads have infiltrated one of the major cities on Benning. Initial reports indicated they were recruiting civilians, but further investigation suggested that people are being taken against their will.
For what purpose? Forcible conversion.
No. We sent a recon team to investigate, and the Cerberus squads reacted by targeting civilians in public facilities. Officially, Cerberus is denying responsibility and condemning the action. They're either lying, or we're dealing with a rogue faction.
And innocents are caught in the process.
Rogue faction, you say?
Secure the area so we can establish a rescue lifeline to the rest of the city.
Approaching the drop point, Commander.
Copy that, Lieutenant.
The people down there are counting on you, Commander. Hack it out.
Ooh, that's a pretty shot.
Fielding an avalanche of civilian SOS requests, Commander. The bulk are concentrated on the upper street. Cerberus forces are pinning them down. You better hurry.
All right.
On my way. Keep me updated.
Roger that.
Oh, you know this map? I'm not surprised, but this is so pretty. Look at it. I mean, for art, like in real life, this would not be a pretty thing to see. I mean, look at the pollution haze and but for game design and environment, like, this is really well done. Lens flare. J.J. Abrams effect. I just look at the detail in it. It's so well done. It's a multiplayer map. Sorry, I got distracted by the fact that it looks really good. Good job, game artists. Excellent job, game artists. I could see how this would be a multiplayer map. Also, I'm definitely going the wrong direction at the moment. There's a lot of doors and corners. Run! To anyone reading this, don't trust Cerberus. They're taking people against their will. Just run. Do whatever you do, or whatever you do, don't look back. Run! Okay. Lovely. Run. Run, run, run. I haven't done any ladders yet. Don't trust Cerberus is good advice in general. Indeed. I fully endorse don't trust Cerberus. Yes, I'm here to save the civilians, but I also need to loot every possible place along the way. I want my Andromeda jetpack to try and go up there. If nothing else, they make Kaidan-based relationships harder to manage. Indeed. Except for the one outside Hades. He's a good boy. Pets, pets, pets. Apparently, this is where we're supposed to shoot people? Oh, hi. Oh, hi after 7 months? Every time. Every single time. Oh, good one, Edie. I'm not paying attention. I know there's shooting going on around me, and I have not been really doing anything about it.
Upper streets are clear. Hold on, Commander.
What is it, Lieutenant?
I'm tracking civilians fleeing the city with Cerberus troops right behind.
Where are they?
Updating your nav point. You can intercept them there.
Gotta double time it.
Yep, we'll do that as soon as I finish looting. It's like they don't know me at all. Dog tag. Did I get the dog tag? I must have gotten it. But I didn't see a notification confirming that I got it, so. Nothing. Okay. Also, I don't know where I'm supposed to go at this point. Okay. I definitely have not seen a restroom, so. Comlog, Svetlana Alexandrov. They have us surrounded. Private security from the depot tried to help, but they got slaughtered. Someone has to know. Someone has... Right. Well, I think we have fully explored this initial area now. So somehow we're supposed to go over there. Wait, I heard a door opening. Did you all hear a door opening? I heard a door opening.
I'm not letting you out of my sight.
I was about to have a conversation. Rude. Hi.
Look, reinforcements are here.
Try to stay calm.
What should we do?
Just stay down.
Commander, more Cerberus troops are heading your way. If you can hold the line there, it'll give us...
Do you mind?
You heard
I
me.
was comforting civilians. It's weird. I use this submachine gun as though it were a sniper rifle. Individual shots, but rapid fire. I know it fires faster. Like, I can go into, like, machine gun mode. I don't know why I don't do so. This is just how I've been using it. I think because when I started accidentally using it, I thought it was my sniper rifle that I had equipped. And then I discovered that I like this gun. Oh, hi. Fine. You wanna hide? I will seek. It's not as accurate as a sniper rifle, though. I saw... Where? Oh, there. Jeez. What do you want? Huh? You want some of that? Is that what you want? I'm happy to oblige. I don't know if... I know there is multiplayer in the game. I don't know if anybody plays it. I've never actually played multiplayer in Andromeda. I don't know if I'm supposed to be chasing them, but that's what I'm doing. Okay. More baddies? In here? I don't see them. Who are you shooting at? Edie? Oh, you? Hi. Thanks for joining the party.
Go! No hostiles detected in the immediate area, Commander. Reinforcements are moving in to secure the evac route.
Good work, everyone.
I'll pick you up at the LZ, Commander.
Fairly straightforward mission, this. I wonder what that dog tag was that we picked up. Usually when you pick up something like that, it'll have like a notification in the lower right of the screen. But I didn't get one of those.
We're getting reports of continuing strikes against other cities on Benning.
Cerberus still denying responsibility?
Yes, and for once we're inclined to believe them. Gunning down innocent humans isn't their usual MO. Either way, the civilians down there have a chance now. We're solidifying a foothold and getting people out, then we'll move to liberating the rest of the planet.
I hope we can say the same for Earth.
One day, Commander. For now, we've got our work cut out for us. Carry on.
Hi, Adventures of Tony! Massive space flirt indeed. The Mass Effect and Dragon Age multiplayer was your favorite online game until Overwatch. I have played some Overwatch back before I stopped playing Activision Blizzard games. It was never my favorite. it was more about that I got to play with some people that I liked. But FPS is really just not my thing. I've played some Destiny 2, and I enjoyed Destiny 2. I got a really nice bow that that was my primary weapon, and I should go back and play some more of that sometime. But I don't know. I'm not good enough, and I die all the time, and it frustrates me. And so unless I'm playing with a group of people where we're just laughing our heads off, it's not my go-to for gaming. I think partly because when I was a kid, it was me and my two brothers, and they were both generally better. My older and younger brother were both generally better than I was. And so whenever it was multiplayer versus, they killed me all the time and then rubbed it in my face. So cooperative games, much more my speed. Technically, you don't play FPS in the game, since your main doesn't use guns. Did you know we're halfway through the stream? Now would be a good time to have a stretch, drink some water, or go take a bio break. That goes for me too. Okay, well, I also have a stretch and a posture check and a hydrate redeem from Adventures of Tony. And indeed, I think I will take a quick bio break. And then I will come back and do a hat trick for y'all. Oh, and ad time? Did I still have the ad time as a redeem? I don't remember. I don't know if... Yeah, I did that. But anyway. But yes, I should... Yes. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I will do all of the things. All the things! And running an ad break during my break will also deactivate pre-rolls, at least. Sadly, I don't think it deactivates ads for people who've been watching, and I don't think there's any way for me to do that. But, you know. So I will go to the Be Right Back screen and be right back shortly. Okay. Hi. Welcome back, everybody. So there should have been 3 minutes of ads during that break, because that was the thing I clicked. And that should, I believe 3 minutes should disable pre-roll ads for an hour, but I don't know if it has any effect on other ads. So that's the most control I have. But we did have a hat trick redeem. So I will indeed, pop a hat on my head. Thank you, Adventures of Tony. I need to get some new hats. But we will say goodbye to the N7 hat, and instead we're going to get a genuine Irish Ivy flat cap made in Donegal. And I see Shadows of Life has added Fable to the wheel. I will indeed add that onto the wheel. I'll make a note. That's 2 more games. It's always been on my long-term I should play this list, and I've never played it. So thank you. And yeah, this is the wheel, minus the 2 items added yesterday and today, because I haven't put them on there yet. But that is the wheel that we will spin for Monday night's game once we finish Psychonauts. I may have to turn off the add a game to the wheel redemption soon, because it's starting to get a backlog on it. Either that or I'll have to change it up. I'll consider. Yeah, everything that's currently on the wheel I will definitely get to at some point. Yeah. I'm not sure what I should do regarding the wheel, because this is, I don't know, probably at least 2 years worth of games for the Monday night stream. So I'm going to have to figure something out. But anyway, let's hop back in the game, because we can certainly talk while we do this. It's that I like the redemptions. The redemptions are fun. I think people have fun redeeming. I know Trisha Hirschberger does something similar on her channel, but it's a monthly thing. The wheel is you can add a game to the wheel and she will play it sometime. She spins it at the end of the month and clears the wheel. And whatever she spun, she will play at some point during the next month. And so that might be a thing where, I don't know, a cooldown on the redemption. I can definitely make cooldowns. I can increase the cost. I like that you guys put things on the wheel. I like that you're adding things to the wheel. I just feel bad because it's going to be forever before I get to all those things. Especially because I wanted to be able to do Star Trek Online, and so the plan is to play through one of the Star Trek Online chapters between each game on Mondays as well. And so I don't know. It's just something I need to consider what to do to make it still be engaging, but also you just put Fable on there and it could literally be years before I get to it. And I don't know that I like that. So either I need to not play start to finish on all these games or something so that I can get to more of them. Or maybe I have a different wheel that decides which game we're going to play each week and just play multiple of them at the same time. I don't know. We'll see. New war assets. Arcturus 1st Division. The Arcturus 1st Division is a volunteer army of civilians, paramilitary forces, and reserve soldiers who have banded together to stop the Reaper occupation of the planet Benning. To avoid detection by Reaper forces, its members operate in cells, never staying in one place long. A handful of Alliance officers are coordinating the 1st Division, sharing intel and sending supplies to the Resistance soldiers. A few Alliance squadrons have been spared to support Benning's makeshift army with trained soldiers. Yeah, I'm glad that you're having fun with it. And that's a thing, Adventure Tony. I don't know how other people do it. I feel like other people manage to go through games a lot faster and don't really stream a whole lot more. I know, like, my brain immediately goes to, like, I feel like Stephen Kill zips through games, and I don't know how. Or Stephen Joyce. And, like, I know his streams are all 4 hours long. I think my longest is 3. So it could just be that I'm doing shorter streams, and so it takes me longer. But I don't know. A week-long Clear the Wheel gaming marathon at that could be a thing. I could just do a lot of streaming over our holiday break at the end of the year. Just to play a bunch of games from the wheel. We'll have to explore options, because I want to make sure I get to all of those games, but I don't know if it's realistic at this point to play them all start to finish the way that I have been. You still have nothing new for me.
Of course, Commander.
Yeah, not to complete them, just to play them so that we touch them and can clear the wheel, and then maybe implement a different methodology for the wheel going forward, because I like the wheel. I think the wheel is fun, but every game that gets on the wheel, I'm going to make an attempt to play the entire game. Just seems too slow. Some streamers do the grinding parts offline. Yeah, if they were grindy games, that would make sense.
Commander?
And, I mean, I like what we're doing. I don't want you all to feel like I'm not delivering when it is completely random what gets picked, which means even I've tried increasing the odds on the ones, like, the longer they're on there, I increase the chance that they will be picked, because I don't want somebody to put something on the wheel and have it not get picked for like years because other things have been added to the wheel and those get spun instead. But even with increased odds, it's not 100% odds. And right now it seems like I'm spinning the wheel maybe once every 2 to 3 months, because we're only doing a 2-hour stream of that game each week. So at 2 hours a week, depending on the length of the game, that can take a while to get to. Hello, fishies! Yeah, I sometimes feel like I'm letting people down by not getting to the game yet that they have put on the wheel. I had to say hi to my pets. It doesn't seem like there's new discussion options. What am I at? I have 15,000 credits. I should actually upgrade those weapons for my crew. I need to upgrade some shotguns, apparently. Is the Claymore a shotgun? What are shotgun? Oh, that could be a different thing of like a different redeem for if you want the entire game to be played. Or if you just want to see me play a little bit of the game, that would be a different, just like, hey, you know, we should check out this game, but no guarantee of doing the whole thing. So the Claymore, the Eviscerator, the Katana, and the Scimitar are the ones that I need to consider upgrading. for James. I've already forgotten some of those. Scimitar was one, right? Eviscerator. I don't know which one he uses. I'm going to start with this. I know the Scorpion for Edie. And, you know, when we go next to a mission, I will attempt to give James a better shotgun. Yes?
Hey.
Shotgun for you? You should go talk to Cortez. You two would get along really well. Shotguns are named after bladed weapons, it seems. I had not noticed that, but makes... I believe you. It does. I was going to say makes sense, but it doesn't. Your observation makes sense. That shotguns would be named after bladed weapons. I'm not sure the logic there, but sure. Maybe no, I don't know. I was going to speculate and realized I really don't have any speculation on that. Great. Well, we did a mission. Which means I can go back to Kite's Nest and try to collect those things that the Reapers chased us away from. Right? That's a thing I can do now. Apparently, Reapers don't get alerted by scanning, which means there's nothing to get in Euler. I believe I have successfully identified that as a pattern.
I found something.
Enter orbit of Arcturus station. Intel from Battle of Arcturus. Cool. 50% of assets recovered here. Reapers have been alerted. There's the other thing.
Faster than light jump successful.
Only 33%. But there's only one other item in that. Not certain. Anyway, off to the Kite's Nest, where the Reapers should be gone now. Fingers crossed. Oh boy. Right. Where was I? Untrell has stuff to pick up. Harsa and Untrell and Vular. We'll go to Untrell first. Investigate. Wreckage. The wreckage of a fuel depot destroyed by enemies. Fuel can be salvaged from the debris. Recovered 100 units of fuel. This is where all my fuel depots are. Adek. Start scanner. Credits recovered. Nice. I will take them. That doesn't satisfy any missions, but it will help me upgrade shotguns. Let's head over to Vular. See what there is in this system to collect. Oh, I did identify it. Yes. Lovely. Investigate. Wreckage. The wreckage of a fuel depot destroyed by enemy forces. Fuel can be salvaged from the debris. Recovered 150 units of fuel. But I think now I've gotten everything from Kite's Nest. Okay. Good. Plot mass relay jump. Kite's Nest 100%. Woo! That's what I like to see. Petra Nebula. No apparent quests. Exodus Cluster. That's the one where I did all that scanning and... Wait, what's the question marks for? Hades Gamma, Gemini Sigma. I need fuel, and the only reliable place I know to get fuel... We're having a black alert? It doesn't look like that to me, but I'll throw Chantel on there. I think maybe it's you, Lord Portico. I mean, usually it is Chantel. I think it was just you. Oh, the internet service preventers are working hard today to prevent access to internet content. Okay, let us decide where to go. Where to go? Apian Crest is at 100%. Arcturus Stream, that's where we just were. Exodus Cluster, 85%. Let's try. I don't know what I am searching for in the Exodus Cluster here to satisfy that last 85%, but I'm gonna try. Asgard is at 80%. We're in Utopia, 100% recovered. All right, I assume it's this direction. Asgard. Enter system.
Evasion successful.
Where's the thing?
Reapers eluded. Faster than light jump successful.
How? Okay, I did finally identify the item.
Successful.
I'm like, I'm just gonna keep running through the system until I find what it is, so that when I come back, I can just pick it up. That was successful. May not have been safe, and I definitely had not saved. I have no idea if there's anything in the Horsehead Nebula. There's a fuel depot here, though. Hello, fuel. Yeah, we're not alerting Reapers, so I'm guessing there's nothing to scan for here. And we've already been... We've looked at these places in the past, I'm sure. Svalrog. Yeah, I don't have any reason to be here, but it has fuel, which is lovely. Enjoy it, and enjoy the bread, Portico. I want to know how good it is, because, oh, bread sounds so good right now. Incidentally, and this is like apropos of nothing, in the past, let's see, I have to count. 5 months, I have lost 11 pounds. I haven't like been intentionally dieting or anything like that. It's just, I think it's a side effect of the medication. The medication itself, one of its prescription uses is as an appetite suppressant. So it has appetite suppressant properties to it. But also I don't mind having lost some weight.
Signal confirmed. Reapers included.
Right. So there is stuff in this system to be obtained at some point. Have I just not... I don't know that I have done anything in these systems in Mass Effect 3. I don't know that I've been directed here for anything or done anything. Have I read about the Plutus system yet? Oh, Shadows, enjoy the RPG game. Have fun. Mingito is a sun-baked wasteland of sodium, chlorates, and radioactives. Its relatively light mass has left it tidally locked to the star Plutus, with a dayside hot pole and a nightside cold pole. The powerful solar wind has stripped most of the atmosphere away. Orbital distance 1.8 AU, orbital period 1.4 Earth years, radius 4,384 kilometers. Day length 1.4 Earth years, atmospheric pressure 0.2 Earth atmospheres. Surface temperature 675 Celsius and surface gravity 0.44 G. I apparently don't have any reason to be in this system right now. I feel like I should come back later. But also there's stuff to recover in these places. I wish there was a way that I knew that I had explored places, but I suppose that's what these percentages will be. Is that once I've reached 100% in places, then I will know that I've been there, right? Except that this one, I won't have read the descriptions of the planets.
Signal confirmed. Evasion successful.
I feel like this is what I have to do, though. Go scout out the systems, do a bunch of scanning, attract the Reapers, and come back later and actually spend time in the system. Oh, this system is not... Oh, nope, there's the Reapers. I don't fear the Reapers.
I found something. Reapers included.
This is definitely not safe. I still have not saved. Ah! Helgriff Dragon, hello, how are you? I should run, run! Ah!
Faster than light jump.
I just barely escaped that Reaper. Thank you so much for the 4-month resubscription, Helgriff Dragon. The percent represents whether Caden has been there or not. It's good to have you back. Thank you for the resubscription, indeed. Wow. Okay. Where was I that had... Was it the Horsehead Nebula that had gas? I mean, lots of them have gas. Fuel is what I was trying to say. Fuel. And the Reapers don't come here for some reason. I'm very curious about why. I mean, the system is called PAX, which, Latin for peace, so it's a nice peaceful system, right? That's why? I don't know. Anyway, we should figure out somewhere to go for our next mission. And thank you, Portico. Wow, is it already 3 o'clock? Wow. I am stretched. I will do some hydration. It's actual hydration today with water instead of soda. And I will try to sit well. Sit well. All right, let's find a mission. It looks like there's one here. Scan for Dr. Garneau in Keylston Rift. That seems like a thing we could do. But also there's this Gemini Sigma place that I feel like I need to annoy some Reapers. All right, we're in Han, and there's also Ming. Let's go to Ming first so that I'm not trying to avoid Reapers as much on my way to the mass relay. Strategy. Oh yeah, these ones! The lovely green and pink little nebulae. Nebulae? We'll read about these planets when we come back to collect the resources. At least 2 things in the Ming system to collect. I should have done this before. Identify where all the things are, and then go do a mission. Right? This seems like strategy. Come on. Where be the things? Aha. Yeah. Plot!
Faster than light jump successful.
Okay. I'm feeling a little better about those things. Is there really nothing in the Petra Nebula that's going to come after me? Also, there are Reapers everywhere. Every system has Reapers. I will not fear the Reaper. Don't fear the Reaper. Don't fear the Reaper. Okay. I'm having silly times. What is this Petra Nebula place that doesn't have a giant Reaper ship above it? Does it also have a fuel depot? Is it one of the safe places that I can go to fuel up? Oh, it's where Grissom Academy was. And yeah, it doesn't attract Reapers for some reason. I don't understand why some of the systems don't draw the Reapers. I guess it's because there was nothing, like, for me to scan to get... Use the cowbell! Apian Crust is 100%. Minos Wasteland. What is Minos Wasteland? Apparently, I am Map Explorer at the moment. I'm going to all the systems that exist but don't have quests, which seems like an appropriate thing to do in our general desire to do main quest last. Hey, Lord Portico. Hey? What's hey? Is there a horse? But also, hey, Fortis. Planet, or system, Fortis. Sickbay says that cowbells should only be administered for fevers. Confuse. Veer. A character in Babylon 5. A pressure cooker planet with a thick nitrogen-heavy atmosphere, Veer is largely ignored by the galactic community. Probes have revealed a crust of nickel and scorched carbon, both of which can be found in abundance elsewhere at far lesser temperatures. Orbital distance 0.6 AU, orbital period 0.5 Earth years, radius 8,162 kilometers, day length 44.4 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure 106.22 Earth atmospheres, surface temperature 778 Celsius, surface gravity 2.1 G. Blah, blah, blah. You're making ancient SNL jokes. I mean, I am familiar with more cowbell. As a meme, though, I don't know that I've ever actually seen the source sketch for the more cowbell meme. Pietas. Though Pietas has a combination of features that make terraforming a possibility, the rights to the planet have been tied up in Citadel Council courts for the past 9 years. The running joke is that by the time the Council finally gives the go-ahead to colonize the planet, Pietas will have evolved a life of its own. Home to comfortable temperatures and a mild atmosphere of mostly nitrogen and argon, Pietas could be habitable with the addition of oxygen-producing cyanobacteria. Its crust is high in silicates and carbon, allowing for easy fabrication of construction materials. Smugglers, pirates, and other unregistered starships sometimes touch down on Pietas to lay low or make repairs. Civilian travel is not advised. Orbital distance 1.8 AU, orbital period 2.4 Earth years, radius 5,430 kilometers, day length 26.5 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure 1.26 Earth atmosphere, surface temperature 21 Celsius, surface gravity 0.7 G. Thanks, Portico. Like, I'm aware it exists, and I just have never gone to watch it. There's a lot of SNL back catalog that I'm not familiar with, but there are also some years that I watched every episode. Yeah, that'd be good, Portico. Equitas. Okay. Home to the famous Iron Cannon. They're cannons now. They were crayons before. Now they're cannons. Home to the famous iron crayons. I'm going to call them that now. Equitas has reddish iron oxide dust, hematite, covering much of its surface, and significant blue cobalt deposits that freckle the terrain. Turian explorers have discovered hot springs in the polar ice caps, heated by magma in the planet's crust. In a strange combination of science and hucksterism, a small facility exports water from these springs, which is bottled and sold as having medicinal properties. The funds are then used to maintain a research station which has discovered some fossil evidence that Equitas once harbored microscopic life based on deoxyribonucleic acids in these springs. Orbital distance 4 AU, orbital period 8 Earth years, radius 7,437 kilometers, day length 51.6 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure 0.49 Earth atmosphere, surface temperature minus 85 Celsius, surface gravity 1.6 G. Yes, I believe this is the same planet that way back when I was reading the description and tripped over the word canyons and said crayons instead, leading to multiple minutes of me unable to stop laughing. So yes, the famous iron crayons of Equitas. And I probably could have stopped scanning and collected those things, but we have succeeded in identifying that there are things to collect. Hey, there's a thing here, Anos Basin. Sounds like a cover band, iron crayons. Oh, wow. It's the Kid Spot version of Iron Maiden. Hello, Peito. Are there not going to be Reapers here? Look at that. There are no Reapers, and there's a fuel depot. I'm sensing a pattern. There are no Reapers in the systems that have fuel depots. Saradrill. Now, I'm going to come back. This is the system with Circassian, apparently. I want to actually do a mission instead of all of this, but I also want to look at Crescent Nebula first. And just scan. I read the other one because there were only 3 planets. Apparently can't decide what I'm doing. Yeah, this has more planets. I'm just going to scan here, and we'll come back. I should, instead of continuing to scan, I should just collect the things. And if there are more things, do more scanning, rather than, like, attract the Reapers. Strategy. This is me smart. I am so smart. SMRT. Liquid assets. War asset acquired. Great. We'll come back and read about what has happened to Ilum later. Except that I'll probably forget that since it's at 100%. Okay, fine, I'll have to read. Wreckage. The wreckage of a fuel depot destroyed by enemy forces. Fuel can be salvaged from the debris. Recovered 350 units of fuel. I should read about these planets. But I don't want to. Wait, I can come back and do it later because Lucerne, maybe Lucerne will have things to... I can't decide. I can't even finish sentences at the moment. Bloom. Scan.
I found something.
Scan. 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 Wow, those Reapers are really not alert to this system. Like, they are barely aware of my presence. I can scan forever here. Except I can't, but... I'm just gonna keep scanning. I'm not gonna collect the thing because if I leave this at 0% assets acquired, then I will know I need to come back to this system, right? Because there only be 50% for this cluster. So I will know I need to come back to the Crescent Nebula. Clearly, I am thinking ahead. It may not make sense to anyone else. Plot mass relay jump. Great. Okay. Shrek Abyssal, Sigurd's Cradle, Ninma. We're going to Kaelston. I really want Caden on my ship. I don't know how to get Caden on my ship. We're in the Baylor system. We've definitely read about Cernunnos. Ilatha. I remember Cernunnos. Are we back here for a second time? Did I never scan this place? What's going on? Hello. Also, hi there, Reapers. How nice of you to say hello. I'm gonna run.
Reapers eluded.
And I'm gonna fly on over here to Asur, where we have a mission. And once we do this mission, all of those things will be collectible. Right? That's how it works. I think that's how it works. Where is the mission? I'm supposed to scan. Scanning is the mission. Agnin. Hothouse planet Agnin's scorching clouds of methane and sulfur dioxide give the planet a pale green color in visible light. The silicon dioxide from volcanic activity rains down as sulfuric acid in the upper atmosphere, but this is boiled away before the liquid reaches the surface. Agnin's harsh environment has prevented exploration by anything except probes. Orbital distance 0.7 AU, orbital period 0.6 Earth years, radius 4,834 kilometers, day length 61.1 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure 86.87 Earth atmospheres, surface temperature 684 Celsius, and surface gravity 0.5 G. I don't know if I successfully got rid of that fruit fly or not. We have not gone grocery shopping yet, so I still don't have the supplies with which to attract and remove. Shasu is a dwarf planet that is believed to have been ejected from Agnin during a giant impact with another planet-sized body. At the time, a magma ocean covered much of Agnin's surface. The liquid rock sprayed into space, where it coalesced and cooled over millions of years. It is theorized that during this cooling, Shasu orbited Agnin, but was eventually pulled from that orbit by the gravity wells of other planets, primarily Dranan. Today, Shasu is relatively temperate, with a light hydrogen-helium atmosphere that attracts spacers who use its atmosphere to refuel. Its crust composition is similar to Agnin, evident in its high sulfur content. Orbital distance 1.4 AU, orbital period 1.7 Earth years, radius 1454 kilometers. it broke me because they didn't put the comma in this time. Day length 37.4 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure 0.34 Earth atmosphere, surface temperature 23 Celsius, surface gravity 0.1 G. Next, we have Dranen and Arvuna. A sizable hydrogen-helium gas giant just on the far side of its pale yellow star's frost line. Dranen is known for its spectacular storms. At least 3 persistent observable spots, actually cyclonic and anticyclonic storms, have lasted for over 544 years, significantly longer than Jupiter's Great Red Spot. The largest of these spots, the Ishna, has consistently held a diameter over 3 times that of Earth. Dranen has 44 moons. 2 of them are of special interest to the Citadel Committee on Habitable Worlds. The first, Arvuna, is a life-bearing world that has already been colonized. The second, Alea, is slowly being transformed into an ammonia-based world for Volus populations. Orbital distance 2.5 AU. Orbital period 4 Earth years, radius 72,021 kilometers, day length 17.1 Earth hours. Wow, I'm tripping over words now. Arvuna, a moon of Dranen, is classified as a water world because oceans or ice cover 90% of its surface. Besides prodigious sea life, Arvuna is home to a host of venomous arthropodal. Arvuna is home to a host of venomous arthropodal pests in the tropical zone with metallic carapaces similar to those found on Palaven to resist radiation coming from Dranen's magnetosphere. Wow. Venomous arthropodal pests is very difficult to say. There are several well-shielded human colonies on Arvuna, although they are alienated from the Council and politically insignificant to the Traverse and Terminus systems. The Reapers have yet to reach Arvuna, concentrating instead on the Baylor system. While this cuts Arvuna off from the cluster's mass relay, it is at least some evidence that the Reapers cannot be everywhere at once. Cover band for Iron Crayons? The venomous arthropodal pests is a cover band for Iron Crayons. Colony founded 2160 CE, population 948,700, capital is Asa, orbital distance 2.5 AU, orbital period 4 Earth years on is the period for Dranen, 66 days for Arvuna. Radius 6,448 kilometers, day length 29.2 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure 1.45 Earth atmosphere, surface temperature 1 Celsius, surface gravity 1.1 G. Interesting. It says there are no Reapers, so maybe we can scan here without issues. I wonder if there will be anything to pick up. Probably not, because there will not be Reapers. Mahavid.
We have located Garneau.
Oh, this was our mission. Mahavid is a metallic asteroid in the very sparse Nahata belt. It has a high nickel and iron content in the form of kamacite. The rights to mine Mahavid belong to TGES Mineral Works, who sell their products primarily to the colonists of Arvuna. A close flyby reveals light emanating from its facilities. Population 152, all population estimates are pre-invasion. Orbital distance 6.3 AU, orbital period 15.8 Earth years, radius 535 kilometers. Day length 10.3 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure trace, surface temperature minus 142 Celsius, surface gravity 0.0006 G. We'll come back in a moment after we look at the rest of the planets in this system, because we can land on that asteroid. Alformus. A hydrogen-helium gas giant, Alformus had its helium-3 refueling stations destroyed in an attack by Grow Zero, an anti-population terrorist group that wanted to stop further immigration to Arvuna. A consortium of Arvuna-based corporations are currently rebuilding the stations. Alliance advisory. Alformus is not considered vital to the stability of the ASUR system. Civilians working on the Helium-3 platforms should not expect Alliance military intervention in case of a kidnapping or other violence. Orbital distance 10.1 AU, orbital period 32.2 Earth years, radius 67,626 kilometers, day length 8.8 Earth hours. Up next, we have Sheer. Oh, look at it, it's so pretty. Look at the purple with the little red lakes or divots or whatever. It's just a pretty marble. A remote rock planet capped in ice, Sheer has been exploited by Arvunan corporations for its minerals, home to gold veins used in spaceship shielding as well as jewelry, and cobalt deposits used in high-tensile alloys. Sheer's resources show no signs of being exhausted anytime soon. A light gravity helps keep the planetary exportation process cheap. Orbital distance 20 AU, orbital period 89.7 Earth years, radius 4,900 kilometers, day length 31 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure trace, surface temperature minus 185 Celsius, surface gravity is 0.7 G. One more planet, one more planet, one more planet, we will see. Yeah, no Reapers. Tamgauta. Oh, look at that one. It is a pretty blue marble. The outermost planet of the Aesir system, Tamgauta is remote and largely unexplored. Its carbon dioxide atmosphere has long since frozen into fields of dry ice. Orbital distance 42.2 AU, orbital period 275.1 Earth years, radius 3,354 kilometers, day length 64.8 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure trace, surface temperature minus 216 Celsius, surface gravity 0.2 G. All right, let's go to this asteroid and find Professor Garneau. Land. And we're going to take our standard James Edie mix here for this game. If Caden was here, Caden would be with me. Yep. I'm okay. I did fine with the weapon loadout that I had last time. I'll stick with it. M300 Claymore 2, Eviscerator, Katana, Scimitar. I was right! He uses the Claymore! I upgraded the Claymore! I did the right thing. I did the right thing. And ED now has a Scorpion 5 and submachine gun. Yeah, a Shuriken 5 and a Scorpion 5, and I think we're good there because I can't load any more onto you.
We're about 5 minutes out, Commander.
What exactly is on this asteroid?
Mining facility. TGS Mineral Works. Small operation. Could be a good place for Leviathan to hide.
Let's run through the brief.
We've all read Edie's notes on Bryson's lab. Any questions?
Any more intel on what this Leviathan could have been?
Not really. We only know it killed a Reaper.
But it is Garneau, Dr. Bryson's associate, that we are looking for.
Right. If we find Garneau, we find Leviathan.
Agreed.
Leviathan's totally going to be an AI, isn't it?
The doctor was right. Anything powerful enough to kill a Reaper needs to be investigated. I just hope Garneau has the answers we need.
I'm reading Reaper enemy signatures in the asteroid field.
Of course you are.
Shadowing his field teams. If they're after Leviathan too, Reapers are a good sign.
But there were no Reapers when I scanned.
Here every day.
Take us in.
So this is not going to be... I had ideas of what it might be for the... but it's not. And I'm sad because it was good, but also if I say any more than what I just said, I will give spoilers for Andromeda, and I'm not going to do that. So you get a completely muddled statement of sentiment that gives you no context, and that's it. Because I don't want to spoil the game that follows this, which I have played. All right. Let us take the elevator. Elevator, go down. Hello.
And by the sound of it, they're pissed off.
I forgot I could shoot faster. Oh, there's another brute. Hi there. Aren't you cute, brute?
well before the serious troops arrive.
The civilians inside aren't likely to be worried.
I forget what 5 does. Oh, that's the electro bomb, right? Okay. What's 4? What are my abilities? Warp. Oh, I should be using that one much more often. And what's this one? That's my tech armor. I can make it blow up. I should have done that when he got close to me. This is me remembering, hey, I have other abilities than just the ones that I've been using regularly. Did I save? I don't think I saved, but I also can't save at the moment. It's been a long time since I saved. You only have so many characters you can use before ME combat prep gets unwieldy. You're not sacrificing fish for this. No, it's fine. It's totes fine. Totes fine. I got to the planet. I meant to save as soon as I got to the planet. I literally had the thought when I clicked the land button, hey, as soon as I get there, I should save. And then I didn't. All right. I will continue checking. If I ever am able to save, I will throw a save in.
Welcome to TGS Mineral Works. All guests need to sign in at reception.
Did you not know about the giant evil things outside? James said it better than me. What's with this business as usual? Are they zombies? They're totally zombies, aren't they? They're some weird zombie people, aren't they? They seem creepy.
Commander Shepard of the Alliance. You just had Reaper troops attacking your front door.
Are they still there?
Taken care
Are
of.
they plant zombies?
I see.
Like the ones from the previous game? Don't tell me, but... Hi, Be Right UK!
Will be.
Thank you for the 20-month resubscription. Tick-tock goes the clock. Be right back. Feeling that this timey-wimey is definitely wibbly-wobbly.
Welcome to TGS
Yeah.
Mineral Works. How can we help?
I'm sure it was meant to be read in a pattern and I ruined it. But it is
Sign in.
great to have you back for another another month. It's great to see you. These people are 100% zombified in some way.
You don't seem worried about those Reapers. You know something I don't?
TGS Mineral Works is a small to mid-level supplier of tungsten to the galaxy.
That's not what I meant.
Are you familiar with the applications of tungsten?
Okay, I was theorizing, remember the plant thing from, I think it was ME2, but it might have been ME1, where there was this underground plant-like intelligence that was taking people over. I initially theorized it was something like that, but their voices sound somewhat robotic, so I wonder if they're just secret androids. You can't indoctrinate what is already Borgified.
Look, we don't have time to waste. I'm looking for a researcher, Dr. Garneau. He would have arrived within the last couple weeks. If he's still here, I need to speak to him.
It was
We
ME1.
have no Dr. Garneau. Do you need to see a doctor?
How about I just go in and look around?
No. The access elevator is broken.
He looked to the left. Looking to the left is a sign of lying.
And now, we're done. Step away. Step away. You don't belong here.
Something right here, Loco.
I didn't know we were playing Cult of the Lamb today. But they certainly seem like a cult. It is saving for me. I have leveled up. Because it is saving for me, I'm going to assume that means I can drop a manual save. There we go. Oh my god! gosh, 500 bits! Not familiar with this tungsten or its application, but it sounds vaguely naughty. Oh my. Thank you for the 500 bits. What is going on in TGS Mineral Works? What? These people creepy. Video tour? There's a video tour.
Welcome to TGS Mineral Works. Proud providers of tungsten since 2162.
Okay, it's weird. They keep saying TGS. They pronounce it TGS. It's TGES, and it's weird.
Tour our facility to discover if TGS Mineral Works is right for you. Enter the facility to see our workforce in action. Welcome to TGS Mineral Works. Proud providers of tungsten since 2162.
This is bizarro. Also, like, is this normal for your facility to have, like, weird, giant, like, electrical cords and soiled papers and, like, do you normally not clean up around here? That doesn't seem normal. Don't forget to bring back a sample for Caden. Some tungsten. Oh my, yeah. Dr. Triffin, your appeal is denied. Your resources are cut off and you've been reassigned. Clean out your office and report to Dr. Lon. There will be no further discussion on this matter.
Excuse me.
You don't belong here.
Clearly you think that I do not belong here. Wow, this is like
You can't be in here.
existing in the world and being around people.
Turn back. Return to your ship, Commander.
Except that this is what my brain feels that silent people are trying to secretly communicate to me. The tests reportedly pushed the subject past his emotional breaking point. The subject is currently in a catatonic state and being treated in hospital. All further tests planned for this subject have been canceled. Moving forward, a new screening process will be put in place to prevent similar delays. You walk up to them and they look at you with a weird look and say you don't belong here. That's like my whole internal monologue when I'm around
Fearful.
people out in the world.
Difficult to determine why.
Need to fix that elevator.
Yes, it's an accident, but he died.
I'm looking for a Dr. Garneau.
I don't know what you mean.
Aren't you worried about the Reapers?
You don't belong here.
So they do sound vaguely like droid-ish, or vaguely like electric hum to their words. But they were having a conversation of like, did he die? Which doesn't seem like that would apply.
Repair terminal activated.
I'll set the drone to repair the elevator. We have to stay with it.
Guide the drone? What does that mean? How do I do? I mean, you want to go this way, drone. No, drone, go. Yeah, that. Do that. Am I gonna have to defend the drone while it's repairing? Oh, apparently not. Cool. Well, that was easy. Access granted. Security log. Past 7 days. Rondell. Jan. Garneau. Alex. Bragg. Stephen. Triffon. Fiona. Same, you don't belong here. Yeah, it's totally a thing. It's been a thing my whole life where I was just like, hello, social situation.
Elevator security log said
Yes.
Garneau came through here in the last week.
I am
Why lie?
a
No idea.
young person, just
Don't
like
have to
you.
go far.
Even when I was a young person, it was the, yes, I am one of you. And it always felt like I was pretending because I wasn't like them. Mineral lab, science offices. But I can't go into the science offices. That would be too easy. Datapad. After comparing the stomach contents of Varen from 8 different regions, we must reevaluate our current understanding of their feeding practices. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. We will go here first, I suppose. This looks like living quarters to me. Except, no. No, there are mine carts with minerals in them, so not living quarters. It's just bookshelves that made me think it was living quarters, and the plant, but... Hello, computer terminal. To whoever is moving my stuff! Some of the data I've been compiling on how historical weather events affect Hanar government have gone missing. If you moved it, please return it. It is the culmination of years of research. If you need me to help you find space for your project, just ask. I'd be happy to help. Tanis.
I see a trend among the miners. They appear to be doing everything but mining.
I wonder if Tanis has slightly pointed ears.
Turn back. You shouldn't be here.
And red hair. And, sorry, that would be a Dragonlance reference. Note to staff. This new crossbreed appears harmless and would be inconspicuous in an office environment. However, it is exceedingly dangerous. Use extreme caution when working with all 3rd-generation plants. Oh, lovely. So these plants, super dangerous. They look sort of like any plant on Earth right now. I mean... Hello, SRE person.
Have you seen Dr. Garneau?
Evolutionary implications of human biotics. What?
I mean, okay. I wish Caden was here for that.
Even estimating 6 days for complete global starvation is the merciful route.
Absolutely. That's the data to use.
What is this mission? Seriously. Mahavid, Leviathan. Alex Garneau is missing on Mahavid, which is under Reaper attack. Find Garneau and learn more about Leviathan. Ooh. Do we have points to spend? How did I not know we had points to spend? But also, it costs 6 for a throw, and I use throw a lot, so I should save those points. Just grab whatever. I'm good with the auto levels on them. But I should also save. Because I leveled. Okay, well, let us see. You know who I want with me on this mission? I want our doctor from our ship to come and weigh in on this.
Welcome to the Mineral Lab. Our researchers are always hard at work. Tungsten is remarkably versatile, endlessly finding exciting ways to improve and expand our operations. Our researchers will happily answer all your questions. Welcome to the Mineral Lab. Our researchers are always hard at work. Tungsten is remarkably versatile, endlessly finding exciting ways to improve and expand our operations.
Uh-huh. Sure you are. Great. Thanks. Right. Well, who are you and why are you following me? Hello, researcher.
Turn back. You shouldn't be here.
You're creepy. Do you know you're creepy? What is the barrel on your back? Oh, no, it's just armor. It looked like he had a freaking barrel on his back, like a Whatever. Anyway. Ooh, so many culty vibes here. No, listen to me. Colonies disappear all the time. What?
Turn back. You don't belong here.
Yeah, I'm getting that feeling.
They were looking at a map that appeared to be like targets or something. Due to an increase in electrical storm activity, communications with the Beta Site research team have been delayed. We ask all those awaiting data to please be patient. Current forecasts indicate that the storms will dissipate by the end of the week. Regular communications will resume at this time.
TGS Mineral Works has an eye on the future. Cutting-edge research drives us forward. Smart minds, smart business. Primary research interests include improving extraction practices and enhancing product quality. Our tour will continue outside the medbay. TGS Mineral Works has an eye on the future.
Uh-huh. I don't want to go in there yet. What is in here? Oh, B-Ray UK, thank you for the 500 bits! You weren't sure it was a barrel. It was definitely too high to be a butt. This is indeed true. Thank you again for the bits! Wait, I missed... What did I miss? When did that happen? Somebody did a coffee. And I completely missed it. Oh, okay. Oh, it was the monthly from Was Not Worth It. I just happened to glance over and saw like the coffee goal was not at 0 anymore. The new coffee goal. That will, once I, it's long-term, slow goals. Once I reach that one, it will be for some better lighting and blue/green screen so that I could not always have a whole room behind me and show more gamer stuff.
I need you to come get me. I found another one of those artifacts here. More important than we realized. It's in the mines. Here's the nav point. That's where it'll be. If something happens, I'm attaching a passcode that I hacked together. It'll open any security terminal. I sense something is very wrong here. Please hurry. Arnold.
Found another one of those artifacts? What artifacts is he talking
Still
about?
here. Do we have that passcode hack?
Yep, we just get to the security terminal and plug in the code.
Sounds good. I will also take this. Seems lovely. Board! Reapers are entering the system and will reach our terminal coordinates in 15 minutes. Temporal coordinates. Please prepare to depart. Words hard thing. Day 2 are. It's because I've been talking a lot, and so I'm tripping over words now. Datapad. TGS personal review. Brown, Jeremy. Personnel ID 231-95. Sector E maintenance. Since applying recent feedback, your work has shown a vast improvement. Your work with the corrupted skin samples we acquired was impressive. You are being given a promotion and a raise in security access level. Thank you for your hard work. This review is confidential. Employees are encouraged not to leave reviews in view of others.
Personnel ID.
Ah, okay.
Turn back, Commander.
How do you know I'm a commander?
Turn back, Commander. Turn back, Commander.
He talked to me like he knew who I was. Hello, Medical Bay. This is where the tour was supposed to continue. Where's the tour terminal?
TGS Mineral Works is focused on.
TGS Mineral Works is focused on me, apparently. because it said that and then showed me.
You shouldn't be here. You shouldn't be here.
I'm getting the distinct impression they don't want me here. Strangely, that makes me want to stay even more.
This is a restricted area. An active patient file number is required.
I don't have that.
Access denied.
An active patient file number?
Restricted area. An active patient file number is required.
I don't have that.
Access denied.
Okay, so we're now searching for an active patient file number. That's an employee review, not a patient file.
Turn back, Commander.
Huh, okay. We'll get this. It's just gonna be a search and find mission now. Seek and destroy. You better not have Caden in there. I will be very angry.
Smart minds, smart business. Primary research interests include improving extraction practices and enhancing product.
When everybody stops talking and stares at you when you walk in the room, it's not really a welcoming environment.
Want to hear that again?
Attention. Comm system is offline. This message was not sent.
Bryson, it's Garno. I've had to go into hiding. I need you to come get me. I found another one of those artifacts here. More important than we realized. It's in the mines. Here's the nav point. That's where I'll be. If something happens, I'm attaching a passcode that I hacked together. It'll open any security terminal. Bryson, something is very wrong here. Please hurry. Garno out.
Yep, no patient file in there. Y'all are seriously weird. We read that one. Fine. We'll go back this way and look for a patient file. Are you still following me?
Turn back.
What if I put you in medbay? Will you have a patient file then? I feel like I do a good job of sweeping, but apparently I had not looked at the security console.
Terminal hack and see
One last stretch. Thank you, Tony.
A ship dropped him off a week ago.
It appears he had full access at one point before going into hiding.
Oh.
Unknown male was involved in an altercation in the mines.
Garneau was heading to the mines.
Looks like he was taken to the medbay.
You are in the mineral lab. No security. All access area. The medbay is restricted to authorized personnel with active patient file numbers.
I have the file number.
Let's go get
Sweet.
Garneau.
That was what I missed on the way in, apparently. Thank you, Tony, for the self-care redeems. I appreciate it. Yep, I see where you want me to go. But what else have I missed? If I missed that, what else did I miss? What loot is remaining for me to find? Huh? That guy is following me, like literally following me. That would be really kind of freaky. These, like, windows on this station being all scratched up like that. Since they keep atmosphere inside. Hello, medbay. Let us save game. Yeah, no kidding.
Active patient file number is required.
I have one of those.
File 7364.
Access granted.
Access granted. Hey, look. We're progressing. Uh-huh. Okay, so it's over there that I need to go. Caden better not be in this medical facility. I will break things. Like heads. Heads will roll. A body?
Is that Garneau?
Nope.
Hope the hell it isn't.
If you are looking for Garneau, you have found them. I am Dr. Garneau.
I'm Commander Shepard.
Why can't I see your eyes?
Are you all right?
He's not all right.
Yes. Only I'm trapped in here.
I don't believe that you're all right.
What's been going on in this place?
I was doing my research until the incident.
They attacked you.
It's true. But aside from my confinement, I'm fine.
I need information.
Whatever's going on here, I need you to focus.
Of course, Commander.
I need you to tell me everything you found on the Leviathan. Bryson seemed to think it killed a Reaper.
It's a myth. A dead end.
I don't believe you.
What about the artifact you talked about in your message?
I did. No.
Yes, Doctor, you did. But now we've got Reaper forces attacking, so I need to break you out. We'll grab the artifact and go.
Reapers. The darkness must not be breached.
The darkness?
Darkness?
Why do you pursue me?
Doctor?
He is Leviathan now.
You will not take what is mine.
I don't believe we are speaking to Garneau.
I don't either, Edie.
You killed a Reaper. I need your help.
You bring only death.
That was a little uncalled for, don't you think? I certainly think.
Someone cut the power.
He likes the dark.
There he goes.
Leave this place.
Wait! We need to get to that artifact before he does. He said it was in the mines. We'll need to find a different route.
Apparently, I'm taking an what is that word? A ladder.
Gave us a nav point for the artifact.
Map shows a service door at the next tram station.
Looks like we're not the only ones headed that way.
What the frack?
Despite the law of averages, we never find Reapers moving in a direction away from us.
Despite the law of averages, we never find Reapers moving in a direction away from us. I mean, she's not wrong, but wow. I never thought of it like that. No step. Like, just from the law of averages alone, we should have them moving away from us occasionally, right? Like, that should totally be an occasional thing. We should see it happen once, twice, 3 times a lady. I also don't know where I'm going. Okay, there. I didn't know I was coming this direction, but... Hi, Husk! Hey, you Husky. Hi! I mean, I don't think you meet the definition of Husky, but... also, by definition, you are Husky, right? Because you husk. What the I don't remember what Marauders are, but I do know what Ravagers are, and I want to freeze the shit out of that Ravager.
Heads up. Enemies on that upper balcony. Watch our flank.
Once, twice, 3 times away, Edie. Thank you, V-Right UK, for the 500 bits and the improvement on the random lyric that I was generating. Oh, come on. He's frozen and I still can't hit it. Oh, Tony, I hope that you do well with your to-do list. Thank you for coming by. It's always wonderful to have you here. We will be done with this shortly because it is about that time. What is this thing? You can just step off, lady. Frickin' Bansharoonies. We're just gonna, like, say no. With your whole ass hanging out there, lady. You can stop. And what's with that, like... This is just wrong. No, like, you've got your butt hanging out of your armor and a frickin' pregnant belly, and I don't like it. No, you need to cover that ass up. This is the first time I have encountered banshees in this game. I don't know if I encountered them in previous games or not, but I did not care for that. Am I missing loot? I feel like I'm missing loot. Oh, that's an Edie. Who's hitting me with what? I feel like there's still another banshee, but that seems like I would know about that because they sort of screech and scream. Oh, but there's you in there. Hi, bye. And you can die too. And the swarmers, just no. Just absolute no. Nope to the swarmers. All right, just checking to see if loot exists. If there are any crates that have loot. There's a med kit. I will take that. I will take those grenades. I will take this pistol cranial trauma system. That does not look like a good thing. All right, let's open this door.
What was that?
What was
Looks
that?
like the door's power supply has been cut.
Of
I'm seeing the trouble
course.
spots. The drone can handle it. We'll need to escort it.
Unfortunately, the drone is damaged and is on reserve power.
Let's make it quick then.
Doing who what now? How do I guide drone? I still don't know. I'm go here? Up. Okay. This is thing. Yes. Must preserve drone from frickin' marauder banshee things. No, 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 no. I say no. I say no, no. No. Absolutely not. You are not welcome here. My drone, my little drone boy, does not want to hang out with you. So you need to leave him alone. I'm trying! I don't know where it's going. Where are you headed, Droney boy? I see where you're going now.
I hear you. I'm on.
That was better. I don't even know what that gun was, but it was pretty awesome.
Let's head back. Door should be online.
I'm gonna shoot you in that awful looking midsection. A few more bullets just for good measure. We're done here? Let's get the frack out of here then. And door open. Alright. I don't know how much is left. We'll see. I don't actually have a pistol. What in the what? Is the whatness of what?
Move! I've got a shot.
He doesn't want to move. What are you doing? What was that?
Damn it.
How did that survive the blast? Unscratched, even. What miracle technology is that?
Shepard, over here.
What have you got?
I did not need that gratuitous butt shot of Edie, thank you.
It appears he's been dead for a while.
So, Leviathan can have Bryson killed, and take over this colony, and he can use them as puppets. Huh. Anything else useful?
Encrypted data, and a personal log with 8 missed calls from a Dr. Ann Bryson.
Ann Bryson?
Who are you? What are you doing here?
I'm Commander Shepard. Are you all right?
I think so. I feel strange, but all right.
Uh-huh.
Do you recognize this man?
I've never seen him before in my life.
Someone here killed him.
Someone here. How is that possible? I'm so sorry.
Can you tell me anything about what happened to you?
Not really. I remember it just seemed cold. I remember a feeling cold and dark.
If dark was a feeling, that's exactly what I felt.
Those weird, like, skeleton costume gloves that she's got on were not... They helped the creepiness.
That artifact, you know where it came from?
Came out of the mine. Right. Head office was supposed to send someone. That's about all I can...
Cortez, what's your situation? Can you bring the shuttle?
Affirmative. Strangest thing. A couple of minutes ago, the Reaper forces broke off and left.
Really?
Reaper. What's a Reaper?
They've been under that long?
What year do you think this is?
2176.
2176 was 10 years ago.
What?
Let's arrange for these people to be evacuated into temporary quarantine.
If these people have been out of it for that long, in for a shot.
Yeah. I should say so.
It now seems Leviathan not only has the power to destroy a Reaper, but possesses an indoctrination ability.
Maybe this thing is a Reaper.
I think it's an AI.
If it is a Reaper, then I want to know what it's up to. How long has it been out here? More importantly, why? Edie, did we get anything from Garneau's notes?
Yes. They suggest that Garneau created a way to block the artifact's mind-affecting properties. The artifact seems to be the key.
Agreed. When I head back to Bryson's office, I want you there.
Yes, Commander.
I want to know just what the hell these artifacts really are and what they can do.
Powerful and dangerous. That's what they are.
You're not wrong.
And we've got one sitting right in the middle of the Citadel.
Well, that was a fun mission to end on. I will not remember when I start next week what we did, but I'm sure looking at the journal and things like that will refresh my memory. But we have reached the end of time for today. Let me make sure that I'm not going to blow anybody's ears out when I switch scenes. I need to figure out how to automate this, but so yeah, we're gonna do the credits. We'll find somewhere to raid. It has been a wonderful pleasure playing the game with all of you hanging out today. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you to the people who have been here, lurked, chatted. I very much appreciate that. Thank you to Was Not Worth It for the subscription over on Coffee. Thank you, Be Right UK, Hellgriff Dragon, and Simsilica for your resubscriptions. Thank you also to Be Right UK, we'll get that one in a second. Be Right UK for all of the bits. Thank you to One Wide Peepo Happy for the follow. But yeah, 1,500 frickin' bits, Be Right UK. Thank you so very, very much. Let me look and see who is up and running at the moment that I might want to throw a raid over to. I did just get, apparently, I got gifted a sub to Damien's channel. Yeah, sure. I mean, we went from a very culty encounter in Mass Effect. Let's go on over and say hi to Damien Huss, who's playing Cult of the Lamb, which is, one of that wonderfully popular game that is out there right now. If you're not familiar, Damien is a voice actor, and he was a member of Smosh, or is a member of Smosh, and just all around fun chill stream to hang out in. So yeah, I'm going to pop us on over there. I am live again tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern for some more Psychonauts before we raid over to the Stream Punks on Q Times. Wednesday, I have Everyday Letters from Notable People for the Archives stream. And then Saturday is Ultima. And next Sunday, we will be back here again, same time, to continue with Mass Effect 3. And hopefully, eventually, do our Mailship Caden ship. But until then, thank you all so very much for being here. It was a pleasure. I hope I see you again soon. Until I do get out there and do some shenanigans.